So I want to do a simple meditation with you. It's very simple. You can close your eyes, keep your eyes open, because I'm just going to take you on a quick little journey. And all I want you to do is I want you to, if it helps to close your eyes, close your eyes. I might close my eyes myself because then I can get into the visual more of it. I just want you to imagine that you're standing on a bluff. And on this bluff, you have at least a 180-degree view, and it's a clear day, and you have full sky. So I just want you to be on that bluff, and I want you to look all the way down to the right, all the way down to the left. Look up into the sky. Look as far into the sky as you can. Now also imagine that you're standing on this little ball of earth and water in space. And that is the space element in Ayurveda. Next, all of a sudden, I want you to feel a breeze. All of a sudden now there's a breeze, and the breeze is blowing through your hair, and maybe it grows a bit stronger. You can actually feel it tugging at your clothes and pushing you. And as you look down at the environment, you see the trees have been shaped by the wind. You can see they're literally growing by the wind having shaped them. Now I want you to feel the sun. All of a sudden, I want you to tune into the sun. 93 million miles away, all of a sudden you can feel this warmth. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. You feel your face starting to warm up. Your body starting to warm up. You know what that feels like? The sun touching you from 93 million miles away. Just feel that warmth, and just relaxes you and it feels so good. Starting to warm you up. So maybe take your coat off and you sit down and just, you're luxuriating in this warmth, and it's really relaxing. But now you're kind of getting hot and kind of getting overheated. So let's get up off that bench and let's go for a walk, and let's go back into the forest a little ways, 100 yards. And there happens to be a lake there. So let's take off our clothes and go to the water's edge and feel the water. It's so liquidy, and it just flows through your fingers, and then actually maybe just take a drink. This is a clean lake. This is totally pure clean lake. So feel the water enter into your body, and then dump into the water, dive into the water and swim around a little bit and float around a little bit, and just feel now you're in this totally different environment, and it's very fluid and buoyant and sensual, and just feel that water and enjoy it. Maybe splash a little bit over your head, splash it on your eyes, and it's cooling, nice and cooling. This is a cool lake, not a hot springs. This is a cool lake. And so now then let's sort of swim back to the shore. Let's walk back, and now we're sort of walking back, and we can feel the gravity. Feel the earthiness. We're heavy now. And let's just go and touch the earth and feel its solidness. Wow. This earth is like really solid. And let's pick up a bit of earth and smell it. And you can smell that fecund. You can smell that, fertility of the earth, where all plants grow from. So smell the earth, and then maybe stretch out, lie back on the hard earth, and just feel the earth solidness, its stability, its quietness, and allow yourself to just feel totally grounded. So that's a very quick journey through the 5 elements. In my book and in our Ayurvedic course and in our main foundational course, we go into more in-depth meditation around those 5 elements. But I wanted to get you, Ayurveda is a real tactile, sensory, grounded system of knowledge. It's not abstract. It's really real. We're talking about these qualities of these elements and how they come together and how they're reflected in our life. So once you understand the core elements of Ayurveda, you don't need a book. You can spend a day thinking about Ayurveda. And I do. Every day I think about Ayurveda. It's just natural. Like I look at the weather. Is it wet? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it dry? Etc. What am I eating? It's just always there, because you start switching your thinking to seeing things from an elemental point of view. So let's ground this a little bit in Ayurveda. So in Ayurveda, they take the two elements of space that you were looking at and air that you were feeling, and those two elements make up the dosha, the bioenergetic constitution called vata. What does vata control? What does vata do? This energy, it does movement. Just like we felt the wind, we saw it shaping the trees. It does all the movements in the body. Okay, now we're out in that bluff again. We feel that sun, that warm sun. And in Ayurveda, the Pitta dosha is primarily fire. It also has an element of water, because you need water to contain fire. Fire without any containment is out of control. So there's a bit of water element and fire element in the Pitta dosha. And what does fire do? Fire consumes things. Put a log on a fire. I've got a fire burning over here. It's fall time in Pacific Northwest. And put wood in there and it burns it and consumes it. So that's what in our body, we're structurally coupling with the world. We're taking in food and becoming a body. So we're taking information and becoming a person with a knowledge. And both those concepts of taking something, assimilating it, and making it usable are Pitta energies. So the Pitta energy is through transformation, assimilation, digestion, both mentally and physically. And the last element is that you've got this, okay, we've gone to the lake and we've been swimming and we're kind of like at the shore. Now you have the element of water and earth. And those two elements create the kapha element. And the kapha element is about binding. It's about binding things together. And it's about body mass. So, you take a fertilized egg and all of a sudden it becomes over 15 years massive, like a human being, anywhere from like 120 pounds to 180 pounds, in 15 years. So it's massing all this energy. And that's a kapha quality of binding. But also, at an emotional level, kapha is the interpersonal. So the kapha people bind people together. They're the glue that holds families together. It's that kapha energy is very sweet. It's earth and water, and it holds those together. So that's giving you a really, hopefully a taste of the three bioenergetics: the vata, which is air and space; the pitta, which is fire and a bit of water; and the kapha, which is water with some earth. So the active element in vata is air, the active element in pitta is fire, and the active element in kapha is water. So just to get a sense of the active element in those three, because those three doshas make up the whole system of Ayurveda, and how those doshas manifest in life every day, every season, throughout a lifetime. And that's what any good Ayurvedic book. I have a book on Ayurveda that I'm just rewriting right now, but I have Ayurveda section in my book, Pathways to Healing, and then we have an Ayurvedic course, and also we teach Ayurveda in our foundational herbal course.